What's up, guys? How you all doing? Just a quick a quick talky vid, yes indeed. Just regards to this kind of like a helpful vid, a reminder vid about crew training for this last weekend before the Monster Mash mode ends. Not actually promoting the Monster Mash mode. I did actually try it because they do have, the crew boost on there. I think it's times 3 or times 6. So I did initially try it for that, but I mean, at the end of the day, that mode is made just purely to have fun, and they have that boost there to draw the audience in even more so, which is a smart thing to do, absolutely. But the drawback that I kind of experienced, the negative factor, in my personal opinion, is that the mode is too short, you know, because by the time you actually kind of learn how all the tanks play and all of that jazz, the mode is going to end. So what's the point of trying to figure out how to play all these tanks if it's going to end in a couple of days, or in a few days, and up until you reach that point where you've kind of figured out how all the different tanks play, how you should deal with them, avoid them, and all of that jazz. You're not going to do consistently well. It's going to range from being blasted within the first 2 seconds of the game and dying to doing pretty decent. Nothing consistent compared to when you play regular multiplayer, and you know how to play the tanks, and you know your opponents, and you know the maps and all of that. So crew training in the regular multiplayer mode, you get consistent advances in your crew training, etc., etc. But the main purpose of this vid is to remind everybody that for the next, I think it's Monday, it's going to end. If you've completed your awful alpha autumn games up, you already have times 2 XP, and if you play in your monster tanks, you get times 2 XP. And also, don't forget the daily double as well. And also, if you stick on a regular crew boost, like I'm going to be doing in my KV5, you can get even more crew boost than you would in the regular monsters mash mode. And not only that, you'll do even better because you're playing multiplayer, and you know how to play multiplayer. You know what the deal is. You know what the score is, and basically, when you for those of you that don't know, this is how I have come to understand it. Is when you play a tank, 5% of the XP that you earn in that tank goes towards your free XP. 95% goes towards your tank XP. Your tank XP is equivalent to the crew XP that you earn. And basically, for each individual skill, you need 100,000 XP. So imagine you're training 6 cents from scratch. You need 100,000 XP to get 6 cents. Then you need another 100,000 for the second, third, and the fourth, and then it doubles. Fourth one onwards. So, say for instance, you get 8,000 tanks XP in a game. You're gonna get, depending on your boosters, etc., etc. You're gonna get, that's gonna be multiplied by that factor and all of that jazz. So anyhow, I'm showcasing gameplay here where I'm loading up my KV5 to take advantage of all these perks, etc., etc. Let's check out this battle. So we're on Feeble Ridge. I'm in my KV5. First thing you should know about the KV5, and this of course is my opinion and mine alone, is that you should automatically load premium, of course, unless you get into some kind of match where there's nothing but tier 7s and tier 6s. You're not going to need it, but this tank becomes something entirely different when you load premium. And because it's a premium tank, you can afford to load premium and get away with it, not lose silver at the end of the game. But it truly does become an entirely different tank. There's some tanks, premium tanks, where you can comfortably play with regular ammo, but with the KV5 it has really awful penetration, and I just always load premium. I do have the standard rounds, but especially so in this match, for instance, where you're up against this is tier 9, tier 8 and tier 7 battle, and I'm up against the Object 257 they have on the enemy team. They have a Conqueror. How are you going to deal with these flipping tanks with regular crappy ammo? You just can't. Initially, when I set out in this battle, I didn't know what to do. Very team dependent in this tank on this map, up against this team with these tiers. So I'm very cautious, absolutely, and very careful. I don't have Sixth Sense. This is what I'm currently training. This is like a heavy tank crew. So I have Brothers in Arms. I have a track repair skill. So right now it could be Sixth Sense and I wouldn't know it at all. And so I need to be careful, I need to be cautious. Of course, I do have targeted, that helps, but I need to be just extra cautious, extra careful. Now, I do play battles very differently depending on what commander's cap I have on my hat. There's games where I kind of just go ham and go crazy because I'm top tier and I'm in an OP tank, etc. Or if I'm trying to 3 mark or 2 mark something, I'm trying to do decent, consistent, I'm trying to do well. Here I'm being just extra careful, extra cautious, trying not to make any mistakes whatsoever, and basically trying not to get shot. You're going to see me plant quite a few decent shots into this Conqueror, and he's not going to plant one single shot into me. I do manage to bend my shells like frigging Angelina Jolie in that movie Wanted quite a few times into his lower plate. I don't know how I do that. Here I'm very cautious because I'm aware of the fact that to my right there's a heavy tank, and I think that's the Object 257, but at the same time my flank is being watched over by, there's a TD to my right, and so he's kind of, I need somebody on my left and I need somebody on my right. I don't like having, one side of my tank exposed unless I'm, on one side of the map. And here comes artillery. Artillery are basically going to be the only ones who are going to inflict any kind of significant damage on me. So as I'm hit by artillery twice, I always think, what would I do if I was in artillery? What would I do if I was in the shoes of the tank that I'm up against? Now, I'm guessing artillery was watching me there and saying, oh, that's a nice, easy, yeah, there we go, another shell comes in. Nice, easy, big, juicy, slow target. So I pulled back and I kind of like paused there for a minute and didn't want to expose my tank. As I'm heading around this corner, I have to be very careful, very cautious, because I don't have Sixth Sense. Right now I could be lit up and I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know it, so I'm limited here. I can't pull out here. The game is 100% 50-50. I don't want to die. I want to go to the distance. I like the fact that I'm in a tier 9 match because there's lots of extra XP that can be earned when you're not top tier and you're crew training. You want that, absolutely. But as you can see, there is a scout tank moving up. There is a scout tank, one of my scout tanks, and he's going to be my Sixth Sense. Basically, he's going to be my eyes and ears. I see him coming up, which gives me the confidence to kind of move up. So we see a waffle off into the distance there. A T9 waffle would be nice to get a shot or two into him. At the same time, he could blast me into oblivion with one shot. High penetration, German gun, precise, all of that jazz. So as he's going down the bottom 2 lines, what is that, the JK line, the scout, this gives me great intel, gives me great information, means there's nothing hidden back there. Looks like Artie just almost got him. So we come around the corner, and luckily the waffle does get lit up. I don't aim in all the way, and I do get a nice juicy shot into him, which is great. and he gets taken out and he bounces off me. So very lucky, great encounter there. You know, that threat is dealt with 100%. So really good game so far. Nothing fantastic, nothing major, but you know, keep in mind I'm in a tier 9 match and I'm still alive. You know, this is all, to me, this is all like XP building up, crew training building up. This is good. This is great. You know, not here to earn silver, not here to, yeah, I'm here to win the game. But I'm just here to do well. I'm just here to do well. That's my mentality. So fantastic that this scout has gone up here. I'm wondering where the rest of the team is. I'm assuming they're either in spawn or they're up on that sniper's hill in the E9 area. You know, a lot of heavies like to go and camp and snipe, and an indication of are they on that hill is there would be shots coming at me, but no shots are coming at me. Artie is trying to shoot at me, which is fine, but there's no right now. You know, I would be receiving shots from that hill, and you can see there we go. You know, there's 3 tanks up in the north, so there's nothing on that hill, which is really good. You know, because I would be dead by now, 100%. So I need to make a move quick on this Scorpion G. He is a one shot to me. If I, you know, just hopefully a one. You know, he's not a one shot. A low roll, 262. KV5 does 300 damage. But it's okay, he gets taken out. Now the T25 AT is tangling with my scout. Kudos to this scout. He's been alive quite some time on a tiny bit of health. And I gotta just take my time with these shots. Make sure, you know, I don't have the best accuracy. It's a Soviet heavy tank. Set his engine on fire. Kudos to me, and finally my little scout gets taken out. I bounce on the T25 AT, and I'm hoping he'll bounce off me. I pretty much knew he would. You know, the KV5 is a tough nut to crack, absolutely, and from that distance as well. And now all that's left out of the blue is just myself and a Pershing versus, I think it's a Tiger P. So I was wetting my pants at this point, thinking it's been a fantastic game. I just want to win the game. Let me clutch the game. Let me get the last kill. You know, something. We can do this. You know, I want to get my ×2 on top of, with this game, on top of the ×8 crew XP boost, on top of the ×2 Auden Games Alpha, on top of the monsters. You know, I want to get all of that lovely crew XP, absolutely. So I'm doing the right thing. I've got premium loaded. The Tiger P doesn't know where I'm at. I'm telling the Pershing I'm on my way. You know, I'm a 2-shot to the Tiger P. I'm guessing. You know, I don't think I can't remember the Tiger P. I'm sure Alpha is what, 300 or something. And he's on 170, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So hopefully I don't face his front. Even if I face his front, it's not going to be much of an issue. As I turn the corner, I do face his front. He's angled, but no problem. And I managed to clutch the game for my team. I lift up my barrel just to, you know, rub it in the face of the Tiger P. You're dead, I'm not. So we're gonna head back to the results screen and take a quick look. It's nothing fantastic, amazing. You know, the silver's decent. You know, we fired nothing but premium. So, like I said, you can get away with firing premium. A lot of tank XP there, 7,400, 2.6 damage. You know, bounce 1.1. Quick look at the marks of excellence, 89%. And then we're going to head back to the garage, take a look how much did we train our crew for. It's been a while since I did a talkie. And as we take a look any second now, we can see it's gone up from, it was 44%, I think it was. Oh, come on. And it's hit 76, which is 32%, which means potentially in 3 days, over the course of 3 battles, you could train up one entire skill, one or perk. So anyhow, yes, this is fantastic. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. What can I say? Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Take advantage of this. Like I said, it's only 3 more days. Then you know, new ops are going to be coming in for the new month and all of that. And I've been doing this for, you know, here and there for a while. So anyhow, take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.